Hi, welcome back to Jordan on Games. I'm Jordan and I'm going to talk about a game that I completed recently. That's why it's called Jordan on Games. And it's that kind of top quality analysis. That's why you've come to watch this video, I'm sure. This is just going to be a little bit of a short one today. I want to talk about very briefly a game which I completed yesterday. And it's a game that really struck me. I know it's a game that's been on a lot of people's radar. There's been a lot of discussion about it for quite a while, and that's a game called Journey, which came out in about 2012. And I'm going to do something a little bit different this time and incorporate some footage that I recorded. So roll the tape, Jeremy. Extract of me playing Journey. I really liked this game for a number of reasons. First of all, the art style is really interesting, it's really unique. I'm not a person that usually takes screenshots in games, but this time I was really compelled to take them. Some of the scenes were really beautiful. In fact, the picture that is behind me here was a screenshot that I took in the game, and it was just one of those moments where, in the quieter moments, and there are a lot of quiet moments in this game, the scenery was just so beautiful that I had to stop and admire it. The other thing that really struck me was the soundtrack. It's really beautiful, really haunting, by Austin Wintory, who does a lot of video game soundtracks these days. They're always of high quality, and I think this one especially stands out. Just the way it builds and evolves, and the use of strings throughout really underscores the emotion. And there are no voiceovers, there are no voiced characters in this game. There isn't even any text to tell you what's going on. All of the story is communicated through wordless animated cutscenes, and also through the way that you interact with the world, little stone tablet sort of things that give you a bit of backstory, and I didn't find myself confused. The story is simple, but it's very clear to follow, and it's not one that I will spoil necessarily, because the game is about, I think it took me about 2 hours to complete. I think ideally you're supposed to do it in just one sitting. I did it over 3 short bursts, and it was one of those games where once the credits rolled, I just had to sit back and go, wow, what a great experience that was. Something that I'm sure was a big part of the game when it was being marketed and published when it first came out, was there is a bit of a multiplayer component, which I had perhaps completely forgotten about. But I got to a point in the game and there was another player character there moving around, and I was a little bit confused at first. I was like, is this some sort of vision, that I'm seeing as part of the game? Is this some sort of glitch or something? And then when you complete the game and you go through the credits, it says a list of companions that you met on your journey, and it lists these people. I think there are only 2 of them. As I say, the game's been out a long time, but I thought that was a really interesting, subtle approach to multiplayer. That really made me kind of have a quite serious think about how it was implemented and what was happening in that moment. So that was quite a surprise to me. This is one of those games where I think there is a debate to be had about video games and art. And I'm not going to get into that debate right now. I think video games can be art just as much as movies can be art, just as much as theatre can be art. It's an interactive medium. Does that mean that I think every game is art? No, but then not every movie is art, not every piece of theatre is art. But I think this is one of those games that really blurs that boundary. So if you're interested in that kind of game, it's not going to take you very long, you're not committing hours of your life to it, I would really consider checking out Journey. I think it's available very cheaply at the moment. It usually goes on sale, especially on Steam. I think it might even be available on Game Pass. So I would recommend that you check it out. So yeah, absolutely Journey. Brilliant, short, but worthwhile. Thank you for checking out the video. If you liked what you saw and enjoyed my analysis and brief discussion about the game, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit subscribe as well. I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to build something. It'll take a while, but any way that you can help me on that journey will be super appreciated. Thank you very much, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.